True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report.
Hello, True Blue Nation. Welcome back to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report, your number one channel for in-depth news and analysis on our beloved Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm your host, bringing you the inside scoop and the information that truly matters. Before we dive into what's heating up in the Dodger universe, I need to ask one thing of you, our faithful Blue Crew. If you're new here, or if you've been with us for a while but haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button right below and turn on the notification bell. This way, you'll never miss a single update, an exclusive analysis, or a breaking news story. Your support is what allows us to keep bringing this detailed content directly to you. I'm immensely grateful to everyone who is part of this community. Now, let's get down to business. Today, I want to talk about something that goes beyond the day-to-day results, the ups and downs of a long season. I want to talk about the future, about strategic moves that could define the next decade of baseball in Los Angeles. Recently, amidst all the buzz of the season, with Shohei Ohtani's spectacular performance and the consistency of Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman, a name from another team has begun to echo with intriguing frequency in the corridors of Dodger Stadium and among league scouts. Ellie de la Cruz. Yes, the Cincinnati Reds superstar. I've been at the stadium, spoken with a few sources, and what once seemed like a distant fan's dream is now starting to take the shape of a strategic possibility. The chatter I overheard, the energy surrounding his name, is something we cannot ignore. The truth is, Ellie de la Cruz has made his fascination with Los Angeles crystal clear on more than one occasion. His statement, "This is my city," delivered with unshakable confidence after a dominant performance against us, wasn't just a momentary boast. It was a declaration, and the Dodgers front office, led by the master strategist Andrew Friedman, hears everything. They don't miss a single detail. Let's break down the facts. De La Cruz is a generational talent, a five-tool player who looks like he was built in a laboratory. At 6'5", he possesses a combination of power and speed that MLB has rarely seen. We're talking about an athlete who tops the charts in sprint speed, infield arm strength, and exit velocity. He's not just a baseball player, he's a walking spectacle. His magnetic personality, his flashy style of play, everything about him screams Los Angeles. He has the charisma to be the face of a franchise, to shine under the brightest lights in the sport. And he knows it. He's not hiding his desire. He is openly flirting with the city and by extension with the Dodgers organization. But the question every fan is asking is, how? How could a player who won't be a free agent until after the 2029 season realistically don the Dodger blue and white? The answer, my friends, lies in the philosophy that has made the Dodgers a perennial powerhouse. The combination of a strong farm system and the audacity to make blockbuster trades. The Reds are a small market team. They know, and we know, that it will be practically impossible for them to afford the $400 or $500 million contract that De La Cruz will certainly command on the open market. History shows us that teams like Cincinnati have a window to maximize the return on their talents. They can't let him get close to free agency, as his trade value diminishes with each passing season. The time to trade a player like Ellie de la Cruz is when he still has several years of team control, just as the Red Sox did with Mookie Betts. And which team was there ready to pounce with the right prospects and the willingness to take on a massive contract? Exactly! The Los Angeles Dodgers. The strategy isn't to wait until 2029. The strategy is to position yourself to be the Reds' preferred trade partner when they inevitably decide they can't build their financial future around a single player, no matter how spectacular he is. This brings us to the second crucial point of this analysis, the cost. A trade for Ellie de la Cruz would be monumental. It would require a package of prospects that would make any other organization hesitate. But the Dodgers are not just any organization. Our farm system is consistently ranked number one in MLB, and it's no accident. It's the result of meticulous scouting, development, and investment. Names like Dalton Rushing, Josue de Paula, and other elite talents in our system are not just pieces for the future. They are strategic assets. Andrew Friedman and his team don't hoard talent just to fill out the roster. They hoard it to have flexibility, to be able to strike when a unique opportunity like this presents itself. A negotiation for De La Cruz would likely start with the Reds demanding at least 2 or 3 of our top 10 prospects, including possibly a young pitcher with ace potential like Gavin Stone and an impact bat who is close to the majors. Would it be painful to see these young players go? Absolutely. But this is a perfect example of what an elite farm system is for, to acquire generational talents that are not available otherwise. Let's think about the on-field impact. Mookie Betts' versatility allows us to dream. He has proven he can play an elite shortstop. With the arrival of De La Cruz, we would have absurd defensive flexibility. De La Cruz could take over at shortstop, moving Mookie to second base or back to the outfield, or perhaps De La Cruz with his cannon arm would become our third baseman of the future, a position that has been a question mark for some time. Imagine a lineup featuring Betts, Ohtani, Freeman, and De La Cruz. It would be, without exaggeration, one of the greatest offensive cores in the history of baseball. The combination of power, speed, and on-base ability would be a nightmare for any opposing pitcher for nearly a decade. This isn't a move to win now, it's a move to dominate the National League for the next 10 years. The window of opportunity for this trade may be closer than we think. As De La Cruz approaches his salary arbitration years, the pressure on the Reds' payroll will increase exponentially. The ideal time for the Dodgers to strike could be in 1 to 2 seasons, when De La Cruz's value is at its peak and the Reds are facing the harsh reality of their financial future. It's a game of patience, strategy, and timing. So, to summarize the main story, the mutual interest between Ellie De La Cruz and the city of Los Angeles is real and growing. While he is under team control with the Reds for a long time, the economic realities of MLB suggest a trade is the most likely outcome. And the Dodgers are undoubtedly positioning themselves to be the front runners. They have the track record, the need, or most importantly, the prospect assets to get a deal of this magnitude done. Now, I want to hear from you, Blue Crew. What are your thoughts on this possibility? Is it worth giving up a significant portion of our acclaimed farm system to bring a talent like Ellie De La Cruz to Los Angeles? Or do you prefer to see our prospects develop and make it to the major league team? Leave your thoughts and arguments in the comments below. For deep dive analyses like this and the latest exclusive Dodgers news, make sure you are subscribed to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report. Your voice is crucial to our community. Let's keep the conversation going.